Was that 2 steps? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, welcome to my channel. Ma'am. Let me put you in your crib. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome to my channel. And if you're new, go ahead and subscribe. You're gonna love this video, so you might as well subscribe so that you can see other videos just like this. There's a bell right next to that subscribe button. Turn that bell on so that you can get notified every time I upload a new video. And as promised in my first video, I am gonna be talking about breastfeeding today. Promised you I was gonna do a video. Breastfeeding is a topic that I love. I talk about breastfeeding all the time, so this is gonna be a quick video. If you want to know how I got this hairstyle, go ahead and click this link. I'm gonna put it somewhere. Is it here? Is it here? It could be there though, but it may. I think it's here. I'll put it in the description box as well. That way you can see how I achieved this quick do. This literally took me 5 minutes. Mika breastfeeds my baby. She is 10 months today. She is a breastfed baby and I absolutely love breastfeeding. I know it's a struggle. I know it's difficult. I know you feel like quitting. Everyone has probably been through that, especially the first time breastfeeding. It's just another thing that you have to be patient with, and it gets easier. If you don't develop patience, you will fail at parenting. If you're pregnant now and you're thinking about breastfeeding, this is what I would do, and this is what helped me with breastfeeding. I would go ahead and take a breastfeeding class, and usually a breastfeeding class is free. Knowing about things, and this is not just breastfeeding, this is anything motherhood or just anything life. If you're gonna get into something, you want to know everything about it before you get into it, or as much as you can before getting in. Just knowing the process, it helped me a lot, because I think the problem with a lot of people is the first time they breastfeed, it's painful. They don't understand what's going on. They can't tell if the baby's getting any milk. They don't know how much milk the baby's getting. They don't know how to tell. And if you go to a breastfeeding class before that first time you breastfeed, it makes it easier for you to kind of hold on and be patient with the process, because you know and you understand certain things. First few days after your baby's born, your baby gets what is called colostrum. That's a thick, rich form of breast milk. That's the first milk, and it's actually called liquid gold because that's how rich it is. That's how full of nutrients it is. That's how important it is for your baby. Make sure that your baby gets that milk in the first few days. It's gonna be thick. It's not gonna be flowing like the milk that will come in maybe in a week or a few days, but it's gonna be the most important milk. So it's gonna be painful, but don't let your baby miss those first few days of that milk. A way to measure that your baby is actually getting food is by the amount of wet diapers. If your baby makes a wet diaper, your baby is getting food. As long as you put the baby to the breast every time he or she seems like they need that milk, then your baby's fine. You're doing good. Just continue to breastfeed. This is something about breastfeeding that I really need to address. I'm trying to think of a non-offensive way to say this. I think, and this is just my opinion, or me personally, I would not have a baby and deny my child what is best for him or for her because I didn't want my boobs to sag. There's no way of weighing that. Like, yes, your baby can get formula, but if you know that breast milk is best for your baby and you're making breast milk and you're not giving that breast milk to your baby because you feel like you want your body to look a certain way, then I don't know. It's gonna make it harder for other things that you'll have to sacrifice down the line as a parent. You know that breast milk is the best thing for your child. Let me show you. Hold on, let me show you. This is a Similac Advance, and it is a typical formula. And let me see if I can show you the back of your formula right here. And if you have a tin, or if you go to the supermarket, you can probably look to see. It says, let me read what it says. It says breast milk is recommended. It says it on your formula. The formula that you buy recommends breast milk. And if that doesn't tell you how good or how important that breast milk is, then I don't know. There's nothing wrong with formula. Formula has a lot of extra stuff that the breast milk doesn't have. The thing about the extra stuff that the breast milk doesn't have is the baby doesn't need that extra stuff. Breast milk is the best thing, and if you have it, give it to your baby. Formula was created for mothers who could not make milk. I am going to recommend that you watch a show called The Midwife on Netflix. It's amazing. The show called The Midwife kind of shows you, you know, when formula came into the picture, and why, and like just the controversy that was there with, you know, women not wanting to breastfeed anymore. They wanted to have formula. We're going to sleep. I'm gonna put a link in the description box about just all the amazing things that breast milk can do for your baby. It's said to reduce things like asthma, allergies, obesity. Your boobs make antibodies for your baby. This means that if you're out and there's someone sick, you may get that virus. Your baby may kind of pick up the germs, but once that baby latches to your boobs makes antibodies to protect that baby from whatever it is that's in the air. And that to me is so amazing. She's sleeping. It has been shown that breastfed babies are smarter, they perform better in school. So if no other reason, that's a good reason. One thing that breastfeeding really helped me with was my weight loss. I didn't have that belly after 2 months. It was like poof, gone, like no sign that I had a baby. I really recommend the Medela breast pump because that's what is recommended. It is the best on the market at this point. I use the Amita breast pump, and I'm gonna put a picture right here. And I would carry this pump around. I would take that pump to work, and I would pump at work. One thing I did when I got a job after I had Mika and I was going back out to work, I let them know that, you know, I'm a breastfeeding mom. I'm gonna need to pump twice in the morning, twice in the afternoon, and you know, I just let them know up front I'll be needing to stop and go and pump, and they were so amazing about it. I would take the milk to Mika's daycare during my break, and I would also go to breastfeed her during that break. I would go breastfeed her in the break room at her daycare, and I would eat lunch like with one hand, feed her with one hand, and it was just amazing. After it got busy at work, I stopped pumping, and I just was like, okay, let me pump when I get home. Let me just get what I need to get done at work. I'll pump whenever I get home. I'll have enough. And after a while, my breast milk started to like dwindle away. I was like, oh my gosh, no, my baby needs her breast milk. Whenever we moved, we live in Rhode Island now. We moved from Texas, and now that we're here in Rhode Island and I'm a stay-at-home mom for now, she's starting to get that milk that she used to. To have the baby suck, that's the only proven way to make breast milk. I mean, I still take vitamins. I have a milk thistle, and that's Nature's brand. I'll put a picture right here. I'm not sure that it works, honestly. I don't know, but if you feel like you're not getting as much milk, just let that baby suck until like you're 100% sure that okay, there's no milk left and you need to stop. Even if your baby uses formula, I would still let the baby suck, at least to get a little bit of that breast milk would be good for the baby. Any breast milk is good breast milk. It's hard. It was hard for me. It's gonna be hard for the next mom and the next mom. It just depends on who decides to stick with it. Definitely join a breastfeeding network, and I am gonna put the link to a very good breastfeeding network, and this is on Facebook, just to give you some motivation, just to remind you of why you're really making this sacrifice, why you're pushing, to help you to understand different things, and to just connect with other moms who breastfeed and who, you know, made up their mind that they were gonna give their baby what's best for the baby. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. You've already watched this video. You've learned everything that you need to know about breastfeeding. Remember to like this video, remember to share, and leave a comment, and turn on your post notification bell so that you can get notified whenever I upload another video. Random mommy tip for today is use your breast milk to make a face mask if you have any breakouts. It's actually really good for acne. All you have to do is wash your face, apply the breast milk, and allow it to dry, and just rinse it off. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next week for Mommy Mondays.